What's up guys, so this week My Native Week is split into two different sections, so welcome to My Native Week 2.0, let's go. What's up guys, so I've just done the first half of one of my workouts this week. I did it at home using, mainly an upper body one that I was using like press-ups and using my TRX suspension trainer as well. And now I've just come to do some hill sprints on a lovely countryside hill, so let's go. It's nice and quiet here. I like coming here for walks and stuff, and it's just got a nice hill, as you can see behind me here. So I'm going to be doing 30 seconds up there, 30 seconds walking back. Let's see how I fare. One down, 13 to go, no, 14 to go. I'm in trouble. Right, I'm going to film this next sprint, okay? 30 seconds, ready? Let's go. Five down, 10 to go. I think people are under the illusion that exercise gets easier the more you do it, but all you do is learn to push yourself harder. If you want to get any results, make any changes, you got to push yourself out your comfort zone and keep believing that you can do that a little bit more every session, every day, every week, every month, and you'll get the changes you're after. Got a beefy fan club. 3 more to go, 12 down. This ain't easy. What's up guys, so I just finished doing some sprints in the lovely countryside. So I thought I'd do a post because it reminded me of when I first started working out. See, here's the thing, when I was 25, I think it was 24, I was pretty unhappy with where I was in life. I was on a minimum wage job. I didn't have much confidence in myself. I felt quite unhappy with where I was. Like I wasn't connecting in my relationships, and I just generally just felt pretty lost. But one thing that really I wanted to do and achieve was be nice and healthy and fit, because I feel like that would give a good foundation to where, you know, to set me up for the rest of life. But I could never do it, and I always found that I just never stuck to things, and I was binging on booze, fags, like eating shit, and I could never understand what it was that was driving me to do these things, and sort of almost self-sabotage. And I realised, I had this like revelation on my 24th, 25th birthday, that I had this victim mindset and this victim mentality where I reacted to problems rather than responding to them. And here's the thing, if you don't understand, that doesn't really make sense. So a victim mentality and a victim mindset will always produce the same things, same outcome in a situation. So it doesn't matter what that situation is. So whether you're in a relationship, whether it's a job, whether it's health and fitness, whatever that is, if you go into something with a victim mindset of I can't, and it's all right for other people, and you're always finding that excuse as to why you can't, rather than finding the solution to the problem and that proactive, that sort of winner's mindset, you'll always come out, have the same outcome to situations regardless of what that situation is. So if for instance, let's take health and fitness, if you join a slimming club, if you join a gym, if you have a personal trainer, whatever that is, if you have that victim mindset and always finding excuses and always finding ways that reasons for why you can't achieve your things that you want to, then you'll always have the same outcome, the same in relationships, same in jobs. It doesn't matter what it is in life. When I made that conscious decision to just find solutions to where I was in life. Like I was on a minimum wage job. I was cycling my girlfriend at the time's pink bike, like one of those Apollo bikes that you get from Halfords when she had us when she was 11. I didn't have enough money to afford to run my car all the time. So I was cycling her bike to my minimum wage job at work. And then in the evening, I didn't have enough money for the gym, but I wanted to get healthy and fit. Didn't really know what I was doing, so I just went to the local park. I could do one pull-up at that time. I was so weak because I wasn't particularly healthy. I did one pull-up on the bar, I'd run around, I'd do a couple of squats, didn't really know what I was doing. I'd run and do another pull-up on the bar, and I'd repeat. And every night, I'd just go back. And I didn't know what I was doing, I didn't know where it was taking me, but I just knew that I had to work as hard as I could, and I gained more experience, more confidence. I started learning more. It led me to being able to shadow at the local gym in exchange for memberships. At every moment of my life, I was either learning on the computer about how to get better at health and fitness, I was working a full-time job, and then I was shadowing. So I'd work in a pub and I'd work to the evening, get up early in the morning and shadow at like this 5 or 6 session, and then train for the rest of the afternoons, read and research, sleep, work, and I just repeat the same thing. And I was just working as hard as I could and finding solutions to the problem to get me out of where I was. Because here's the thing, I'd approached every situation up until that point exactly the same, and it didn't matter what that situation was, where I was in the world, I was never getting the outcome that I wanted. So you've got to change your approach to a situation in order for you to have the outcome. One film that really inspired me, and I'd advise you to go and watch it, is a film called Touching the Void. And this film must have had the biggest impact on me when I was a kid, because it's a film about, if you don't know, it's quickly, Cliff Notes, it's a film about two British guys who went mountaineering in South America. Not mountaineering, sorry. I don't know what you call it. They were climbing. and they fell through this big crevice. One of the guys did, and he couldn't find any light through, like he was deep dark. I think he'd broken both his legs or one of his legs or something. He couldn't climb, he couldn't do anything, he didn't have any equipment. And he just kept moving for days. He just kept moving in this crevice, like he didn't know where any light was, didn't know where he was, but he just kept moving. Then eventually he saw this chink of light and he kept crawling towards it. He didn't know what the outcome of that was. He didn't know where that would lead him, but he just kept walking towards it, crawling his way up, inch by inch by inch, just crawling. He didn't know that he was going to survive. There was no, there's no golden ticket at the end of that light, and eventually he busted his way through. Then from then on, he had to walk his way through this huge, I don't know what you call it. It's like a ice field type thing with loads of crevasses and things. And he could have died at any moment. And it took him days and days in agonizing pain to work his way through that. And to have the sheer tenacity when there was no outcome for that, like he could have easily rolled over and died and had that victim mentality, but he was trying to find a solution to his problem. That's a pretty big fucking problem to have. And yeah, that film inspired me so much. And whenever I'm like having a moment where I think, oh, I don't know if I can do this, I don't know if this is possible, I think back to that film and think, even though there's not a clear path for you right now laid out for something that you might want to be doing, maybe you're finding something difficult in your life, it doesn't matter, just keep working towards it and always find solutions to problems, and you'll be amazed what that simple change can do for your life and you. All right, catch you soon guys, ciao.